Minasan! Welcome back for another round of SkibidiToilet Research! SkibidiToilet 79 Part 1! Gerasimov released a new one. I was debating if I wanted to wait until part 79 to chapter 79 was compiled because it's broken into parts, and I don't want to keep rewatching the same thing because when he compiles it, he tends to add more stuff. But I decided to just go ahead and go through the parts anyway, and just revisit it and look for the new scenes, so that way we could have we could keep having fun. But speaking of fun, I've been waiting for this to happen, for an official SkibidiToilet to come out, so that way we could do a little unwrapping. That's right. We've all been seeing the commercials, especially over on SkibidiToilet Multiverse, from Bonkers Toy Company LLC. SkibidiToilet mystery minifigures. We're gonna find out which one did I get. We're gonna crack this open now. I like this here. It says Skibidi, Skibidi, Skibidi. I'm surprised it's age 13 plus. I thought this was for kids. Everybody's like, oh, it's for kids, but apparently it's not. What am I looking for? What I'm hoping for? I'm hoping for Plunger Man. You know it. So let's rip this open and see who we got. We finally cracking this open here. There we go. Let's see what's in here. It looks like it comes with stickers. All right, that's cool. It's got like stickers. Swamp. Oh, that's Plunger Man. Okay, I got a Plunger Man sticker. All right, that's cool. And then this here seems to be like a mini poster type of thing. Oh, that's pretty cool. I gotta say, this is not bad for packaging. This was $5.99, and okay, so they give you a little collect them all poster, series 1, giving you a clear look at this. It's a little mini poster checklist, the mystery figures, and then there's mystery plush. Really, there's plush, huh? Oh yeah, and I did see the big giant toilet. Like I said before, I saw the big giant toilet at Target, my local Target. I gotta say, this is just impressive, merchandising, and we'll soon find out the quality of the merchandising here. Michael Bay film, it's insane. It's insane. It all started with a head in the toilet. I got TV Man. Hold it. Which one is this here? It's just it's a TV. Yeah, it's TV Man. It's not TV Woman. All right, we got TV Man. Look at that. He's got the ooh face. Nope, he's got the wink face on there. Let's take it out. I'm not sure if I could be able to stand him up because I want to stand him up on his own. Oh, here we go. This is a very decent. It's a very basic packaging. Just put in a container like this. Let's see. Yeah, it's all plastic, obviously. It's got the notifications on the back here. Let me see. Yeah, okay. Made in Chile. What's Chile? I kid. Yeah, this is actually pretty cool. I would have expected it to be a little bit more on the gray side on the TV screen, so you could see the ooh face. See the winky face. It's very hard to see that. That's a major drawback there. I could see it from this angle, but I think it should have been just a little bit more brighter. Just a little bit more brighter on the TV screen, so you could see the face. Very small, very well crafted. Yeah, it's very sturdy. The legs are nice and sturdy. You can flex it just a little bit. Same with the arms, but it's nice and sturdy. Good little statuette. It's pretty good. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. This is actually really good. I gotta say, this company did a good job. Did a good job. Here we go. Let's sit that there. And it stands perfectly still. Look at that. Look at that. He stands pretty good right there. Or do we want to put him up at the top? Look at that. How does he look on the top? He looks pretty good, right? This is pretty good. And we'll just throw this up here as an extra, little extra bonus. So yeah, this that was pretty good. I gotta say though, a sticker, little checklist poster, and a very well crafted, very well sturdy, firm designed and standable figurine for $5.99 is not too bad. Say it could have been much worse in terms of pricing, but for the price it was asking for, I say it's okay. It's not extremely bad. If you're really a diehard, I'm sure you'll be willing to spend that much. But remember that it is random. It's very randomly generated, so you don't know what you're gonna get. So you might end up getting duplicates. So unless you wanna, actually, on the contrary, now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, isn't $5.99 the average price for a figurine like that anyway? Yeah, right, right. Right. And then on top of that, take into consideration that aside from specific characters like Plunger Man, yes, and G Toilet, and I guess TV Man and TV. No. G Toilet and Plunger Man. Being that they're more specific characters, your collection is not entirely disrupted if you get multiple copies of the same characters. Given that that there's multiple copies of these characters in story, so you can so if you're really you're not actually wasting money if you end up with, say, 2 cameramen and 3 speakermen. Or like, say, 3 Skibidi toilets and 3 cameramen, especially for kids. If you're definitely a kid, you got yourself a full rendition of a fight that you could do with your toy. Like bang, bang, bang. So yeah, it's not entirely bad. You won't get screwed. You could get multiple of the characters, and then you could do a whole setup of them fighting each other, like 5 Skibidi toilets against 5 speakermen's, or cameramans, and so on. So no, it's not entirely that bad. Being random, because in terms of random, when I'm thinking like getting shortchanged, especially when it comes to gacha, it's the it's how you say anime. You know what I'm saying? You end up getting 2 Narutos, or you get 2 Gokus. You know what I mean? And then it's like, I got repeats. I got repeat characters. I would like someone different. But you won't get that with these guys here. You get like 2 speakermans. You know what? He can't be seen, can he? Well, let's sit him here so that way people could see that he's there. It's all right. We want people to see the little guy there. Plain view, perfect. So yeah, that was the unopening. There's my thoughts on SkibidiToilet toy. So in addition to my get your notes ready for my post research thoughts and my 3 scenes of interest. 3 scenes of interest. This is a call to action. Comment, like, subscribe, follow, hit the notification button, and we're going to resume the research of SkibidiToilet. Welcome, Elvis D. Presley. Awesome name. Welcome to the show. Welcome. I'm almost done with research. And once I'm done with research, then I'm going to jump into Stellar Blade demo and set up that save state for later down the line when I want to jump back into the game and get the full thing. So it's going to be pretty cool. How you doing today? Or this morning, because it's morning for me now. Oh boy, I'm gonna have a rough sleep, aren't I? Figure out that language works similarly. Alright. Gosh, I love this 60 frames per second. It's a lot more crisp and clear now. I like this. Man, seeing the Skibidi toilets teaming up with them. The statue. Oh, so now they can communicate with each other. This is fantastic. True. Oh, they found him. Wow, they get enhanced. Unlimited power! Get back in there. Just slide her to the side like a... Hey, thanks for stopping by, chat.
Looks like they don't want to settle. They ruined my fit.
My man walking in flames.
Kill them all.
Yo, who is this guy? Coming in with the mask. Yo, this alliance, this new alliance, really has pissed them off. They're pissed off, both sides. That's insane. Wow. I can't. My brain can't process this right now because it's pretty awesome. Seeing what's happening here. This seeing the Skibidis and the Alliance teamed up like this to deal with the aliens, and man, I gotta say, seeing the result is pretty cool. Seeing how they're working with each other, cooperating with each other. There's no sign of reluctance or hatred. Like there's no level of animosity. It's almost like they got it now. You know what I mean? There's a far greater threat. Being able to communicate with each other and understand each other. And now they're just basically going hog wild. They're not pulling punches, from what it seems. Let's see what happens in the second half here. Say it.
Well done, King.
Wow.
Yeah, good one, Mike.
No, he.
We'll buy you some time.
Yeah, they are. Trumpets of Dominance play. Duchess. Just like that.
Fools. You have no idea who's coming.
Daddy. Right, she's got control over him. Wow, that's a lie. Yeah. Oh. That. Man, they upgraded him. Dang. Yeah, they're like, we have our own Titan. Yeah, it's that in his face. Oh! He's got a big sword. I think they're doomed. Yeah, he's alive. Yeah, he's in pain.
Choke your grief. Cosmos hears no cries. Only power speaks.
Reinforcements. They're too fixated. They're laser guided. Oh, so this is what it looks like when it's used on from this POV. Wow. Camera offline. Wow, so that's what it looks like from that when it's used on you. Yeah, what a cliffhanger. That's a crazy cliffhanger. So basically, with the Alliance forged and everything, and now they're all working together, creating, getting the base. The Astros freaking still figured it out. They still managed to find out where everything is, and jeez, it just got worse. Not even the combined forces of the SkibidiToilets and the Alliance it stands a chance at this point, because they got the TV Titan and did some crazy things to him. But how these two managed to pull it off, at least this whole unlikely team up, is in my first scene of interest, and that is communication. They have a prototype. They have a prototype that allows them to communicate with each other. So they're like, and then Skibidi's like, skibidi, 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 and then we see like the closed caption here, hearing what they got to say and everything. We finally get actual communications. We came a long way from the lack of closed captioning and just hearing mumbles. Well, we still hear mumbles, but not having the translation really came to a head, most definitely. And watching how they feel about each other and communicate with each other is great. One of the Titans is like, why am I doing all this moving? How much crap do you have, to Skibidis? And then, of course, the Astro was found, and he was like, we know where you are. Oh, man. So, yeah, they found out the base. They found it out. And, yeah, the Titan was right. I keep doing this, they're going to figure it out. And sure enough, they figured it all out. And unfortunately, they found themselves they found themselves confronting one of their own. In my second scene of interest, the newly upgraded TV Titan. But last time we saw him, he got hit with this chest thumping thing that was going and then now they made him into an Astro, which is kind of interesting, and it's got me wondering if they're able to do this. Well, no, to be fair, he's completely aware. Because he's like, I'm sorry. And he comes out like an upgraded Astro and just freaking starts annihilating and drops a big giant sword on everyone's head. That's which is pretty ludicrous. This sword was just freaking size of a skyscraper. And unfortunately, it's pretty sad because it's not even so. He's complete and totally aware. Like, he's trying to resist and he can't. He can't. He's his whole body's under control of Astrotech, and the Duchess, look at her smiling. She's like all smiles, like oh man. And of course everybody's got to take him down. You know, it's sad, but they're already tired. The cameraman is like, no, but they don't care anymore. They want this over with. They're sick, they're sick and tired of the Astros playing not only the long game but playing both sides. And it's pretty morale drop, quite honestly. It's a big time morale drop, and unfortunately, everything went unheeded in my third scene of interest, and that is the THX sound. Throughout the whole series, we've watched from we've seen from point of views from a distance how the THX red light works on the Skibidis and everybody, especially when it was counter used on the Alliance. But we've always saw it from like a distance in the POV. Here we actually get to see it from the actual point of view. From an actual point of view, seeing how it's applied right directly, and it shuts them down. The cameraman goes offline. And that's great. It's a long time coming, quite honestly, but it made sense because we were always in the view of the Alliance, and the Alliance were the ones that used it. Now it's been turned on the Alliance, and this is what it looks like. This is what the result is. And it's pretty brutal because now with you offline, you don't know if you're getting crushed or getting turned into Astros, because now at this point, you could be turned into an Astro. I mean, we've seen that with some of this. If I understand correctly, I think a couple of SkibidiToilets got turned into Astros. But now we've seen that the Alliance can also get turned into Astros. And yeah, the Cosmos hears no cry, as she says. Like she said, Cosmos hears no cry. I can't wait to see Cosmos and watch him hear no cry. Animation's good. 60 frames per second was really great. It was pretty fun watching everyone communicating with each other finally, and seeing seeing it unfold, how they're going to be able to break out of this, who knows? But it looks like the base is going to fall unless something amazing happens. So we won't know until we see the next episode, until the next part 2. Yeah, part 2. And then part 3. And then the whole full episode. Until the next episode, head on over to Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com and grab yourself a copy of The Impossible Man, a strange fantasy novel written by me. You'll find links down in the description below for the book, along with links to other merch such as pins, stickers, t-shirts, music. Enjoy the products. Thank you for your patronage. And if you have a copy of The Impossible Man and did a lore research video on it, thank you very much. I look forward to hearing your thoughts on it on YouTube. And finally, if you're interested, you can join my live multi-stream on Twitch and Kick every Monday through Thursday, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I do lore research, Japanese cultural studies, gaming, more. Look forward to hanging out with you. So until the next round of Skibidi Toilet research, thank you all for joining me. And TV man. I wish you all a good night, a buenas noches, and oyasumi nasai.